Here at the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. Oh, there's the Sears Tower back there. So here I am at the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. They actually give you a bag of money that's actually been shredded. But it's actually a really neat experience. It doesn't take that long to go through. In the lobby when you come through, and you can actually learn all about money, all the different history of it. You can actually see $1 million here, cash and dollar bills. It actually lights up when you step on it. I actually stepped on it on accident, but I guess you're supposed to. Just all the different coins down there. So this Money Museum gallery is dedicated to Charles L. Evans, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago from September 2007 to January 2023. Do a snapshot of that so you can read that. Here's about the Fed. What is a central bank? What is monetary policy? This is American money from 1860 to 1865. Look at some of those currency, dollar bills, or paper money. Here's American money 1865 to 1900. An era of silver and gold. Here's some more paper currency. Get close on that one. Here's currency from 1900 to 1918. It's amazing how much it's changed, like, in that short amount of time. Here's a $10 bill. Here's American money from 1918 to 1945. Talking about the Depression and War. And then this shows some more of the currency and how much it's changed. Here's a $2 bill. I need to put on my glasses so I can read all this. $10,000 note here. This is a $100 bill. And this is a Federal Reserve note. This talks about military payment certificates from the Vietnam era. They actually have a lot of good information here. It's not huge, but there's actually a lot of stuff to see. This talks about how to detect counterfeit money. Advanced technology in counterfeiting. It's easier than ever to produce counterfeits, but less than 0.03% of all U.S. currency is fake. This is the evolution of money. First was bartering. Then commodity money, that's cocoa beans, was another form. Then precious metal, which are right here. And then paper currency. Different times and what it looked like. And this talks about checks, store value cards, prepaid cards, direct deposit, electronic bill payment. So this is cool because you turn the wheel and you can determine if it's fake or real. I know they have the security strip, which is right there. So I'm going to say this one is real. Look again. So this one is actually a fake. See what this one, I'm going to say this one's real. Yep, this one's real. Ooh, this is an older $10 bill. Let's go with real. Boy. So this is what you got to look for. I'm doing really bad at this. So U.S. currency is not made of paper. It's primarily cotton-based, just like blue jeans. The U.S. currency is about 25% linen. So it's linen and cotton. So they have different things. So you can magnify, backlight, UV, flip it over, you can tilt it. The letters and numbers underneath the left serial number identify the issuing Federal Reserve Bank. G7 represents this bank, which is Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. So right there is the G7. Use the tilt tool to see the number in the lower right corner. Change colors. I guess I gotta do this. Oh yeah, it turns more green, and that's more gold. This is micro print. Use the magnifying tool to see the micro printed words, which are hard for counterfeiters to duplicate. Oh yeah, there are words in there. Let me zoom in. Fed into the paper of the bill is a security thread. See what happens when you use the ultraviolet. Put on here, hit UV. Oh yeah, look at it. Using the backlight tool, you can see the watermark, a faint image that is part of the paper. Put it on here, hit backlight. Oh, look at all the different things. Well, this is cool because you can get free shredded money. It's right here. Showing the distribution of money. This is money in America. So the top is a $2 national bank note, 1875. Wow, look at how different that was. I'm trying to get the light out of there. Hey, there we go. And then this is a $20 bill from 1864. They had fractional currency, which was paper. Look how little it is compared to the regular dollar bill. This is a $50 national banknote from 1875, $500 US note from 1869. This is a $10 United States 1875 jackass note. When turned upside down, the eagle on the $10 United States looks like the head of a jackass. I'll flip it in video and see if that's true. Then next to it at the bottom here is a $10 United States note from 1901. It has portraits of Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, who explored the northwestern United States during the 1800s. This is a $1,000 treasury note from 1890, grand watermelon. Because of the large zeros on the reverse side of this treasury note, it was known as a grand watermelon. This is a $1 silver certificate from 1886. This $1 silver certificate features a picture of Martha Washington on the front side. Martha also appears on the back side of the 1896 $1 silver certificate with her husband George, the first president of the United States. It's an 1896 silver certificate, educational series. This $5 silver certificate represents electricity as a new force. Notice the central female is holding a light bulb with wires running to the nearby lightning bolt. This is an 1899 silver certificate. Chief running antelope of the Sayers tribe is on the front of the silver dollar certificate. Unfortunately, the headdress is that of a Pawnee tribe. 1905 gold certificate. Technicolor. So this one had colors in it. This colorful gold certificate was issued in 1905 and is called the Technicolor bill. And this coin is a 1923 Liberty Head silver dollar. See if we can get in there a little tighter. A construction worker found the silver dollar in the wall behind this display during the preparation for this exhibit. It apparently was inside the wall since the building was constructed in the 1920s. A cube of cash. Ever wonder what $1 million looks like? You don't have to wonder anymore because you can see it right in front of you. You zoom out there. This is what $1 million in singles looks like. That's actually really cool. Federal Reserve's America's Money Manager. So here's $1 million here. This is talking about inflation. So if we say inflation's at 5%, and in 5 years, at 5% inflation, $1 million would be worth $783,526. This is the impact of inflation. So you can pick an item here. So we'll pick the house, scan the gun. The cost of borrowing money will increase with higher interest rates. This means the monthly cost of larger purchases like a home will rise. Pick a car. The price of a car will rise. This means that the consumer will not get as much for their money. For example, a person who saved money for a new car now might find it too expensive or need to buy a used car instead. Here's a U.S. money timeline, starting with colonial notes, British band, the dollar, greenbacks, paper currency with background color, In God We Trust, security thread with microprinting, currency redesign in 1996, The New Color of Money, Part 1 in 2003, and Part 2 in 2004. Loans and discounts. This talks about short-term loans to financial institutions and the discounted rate. The Fed uses the discounted rate as one of the many ways to influence the cost and availability of money and credit in the economy. All kinds of cash down there. So this concludes the video at the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. Only took maybe 20 minutes to go through this, so it's definitely worth coming out here and checking it out. Learn all about money, how money works, inflation, see all the different currencies through the different times in America, and also see $1 million, which is actually back over right there.